Let me start off by saying that the story ends happily. It could have gone a different way, down the road of tragedy. The moral of the story, as I hope you'll discover, life is about the way that we treat each other.
Now I've heard it said that time heals all wounds. Well, I'm here to say that it takes a little bit more. Life is what you make it. Your story's not carved into stone. As long as you've got a song in your heart, you will never be alone. Now it's hard not to think about the things you left behind, cause they're the very first things that you see when you hit rewind. Please, be careful, you never know what you'll find. Shield your eyes, my love, because the darkest memories tend to shine. Okay, I'd like to take you on a trip down memory lane. And if you brought your camera for photos, please refrain. There's miles of memories still alive on that street, and I'd rather not disturb them while they're resting in peace. There's one house though that I really wanted to show you. No one lives here anymore, so it's okay to go through. A paper on the door reads eviction, move out. And that's just what those emotions did when life took a different route. Don't be discouraged though, this house was never a home. The feelings living inside of it left before they could even be known. Even still, I'll ask you please, try not to touch these ruins, stand as a reminder to never use love as a crutch. Notice the pictures on the wall and on the floor, the ones that fall. Smiling in their frames, this happy couple seems to have it all. But sometimes things are what they seem, and in the frame here you can see the man is in a man at all. Rather the shell of a man who caused his house disaster, crumbling faster and faster, infested with mistrust and sickness mixed within the plaster. His smile might be real, but the sad reality, he's not the man he was before. That shell of a man was me. Yup. That shell of a man was me. Now I've heard it said that time heals all wounds, but I'm here to say that it takes just a little bit more. Yes, life is what you make it. Your story's not carved into stone. As long as you've got a song in your heart, you'll never be alone. Now the ring that made its home on my fourth left finger cost me $20 on the internet and a tan line left to linger. Every day the pain became the vein of my existence. The tan line on my finger reminded me of how I missed her. The blank wall stared back at me, seemingly impatient, wondering when I'd stop weeping and find a new location. But those small brown eyes looked up at me with love and understanding. So I closed my eyes, held my breath, and prepped for the crash landing. Clarity struck me, harder than a bag of bricks. This little dog was all I had, nothing else, that's it. She stared at me and with her eyes I knew what she wanted to say. We've got each other, you and me, it's gonna be okay. So I wiped the tears off my face, though many more came to replace them. Even still the time had come for a man and his dog to face the sun. Now I've heard it said that time heals all wounds. Well, I'm here to say that it takes just a little bit more. Yes, life is what you make it. Your story's not carved into stone. As long as you've got a song in your heart, you will never be alone. Now don't think I forgot all about that happy ending. The memories that I'm making now were worth all of the mended wounds that caused my life to seem like nothing really mattered when I couldn't see the light. It's hard not to think about the things you left behind, but for peace of mind, try to find the strength simply to survive.